Been a minute. Figured I'd jump on this morning. Um, yeah, haven't been here much. um, yeah, busy with all sorts of stuff, but all good stuff. Um, so yeah, I figured I'd jump on. It's kind of a whatever. I don't really have a ton planned. There's a couple things I want to clean up with my site that have been bothering me. There's still a lot of shit I gotta do there, but I gotta move on, do something else. Um, Maybe music production. I don't know. I've got this collaboration I'm doing, and I got to score um, this like 30-second short film. It's like about where I can start, and it's super minimal is what he wants. So I might. It's like a lot of sound design more than anything. So I might dive into that. I'm gonna get my stupid face off this screen, and I don't have my iPad working this morning. Upgraded to Monterey, and shit just goes sideways. Um, Maybe it's ready. I don't know. I might try and do it midstream, but it probably will crash the stream. So, um, that's always fun. Oh yeah, but yeah, what I've been doing Webflow is migrating all the stuff to the CMS collection pages. It's just I don't know why the fuck I didn't do it before. So, I think I've done it the last couple streams, but showing like I had each of these collaborations and originals all in like their own individual pages. And I'm running into the reason why I didn't do this before. I have to figure out a solve, and I figure maybe I might as well do that now on stream. So in case there's anyone who wants to get any benefit out of it. I also been like implementing this new weird design or like GIF compression. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I don't know if everyone likes it. I don't really care. It's like these images are so someone was coming in last time asking about like why I don't do MP4. And I think for some of like the masking things, I had this in the back of my mind, like if I could just do little things to create like because I think you can do a lot more placement with animated GIFs because it's basically an image, so you can do all sorts of masking. Um, Is it a good enough reason? Probably not, but it's good enough for me. Um, but yeah, I'm I'm excited about the potential for these case studies. I have to figure out like the kind of nuts and bolts of it. Um, the last thing I was doing this morning, real quick, is some of the mobile layouts were really bad. And see, this is a problem right there. Shouldn't be able to see that. It's this guy. Why are you not tall enough? 43. Yep. And again, this is one of those things like it looks like shit if you don't start condensing it because the view height calculations are all rigged up. Um, and one thing I did learn, I don't know, might be of value. If you do, so in Webflow they have, so basically the way this is being done is it's using a background on the parent div. So there's C collab title and then all the content within, and I can basically create a background for that parent div and then clip it to the interior text. All well and good until you get to iOS. Um, it's a pretty big problem, and I'm kind of confused on why it's a problem. They don't say anything like, "Hey, check mobile," or have a fallback for mobile. Because you have two options. One, so I guess I haven't even explained the problem. The problem is if you have anything set to Flexbox, if you have image masked to text, it disappears. So you literally have nothing. Like I came to my mobile page and it looked like this, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? Because I use Flexbox to basically just span all the contents to the edge and then distribute things evenly. It's great. It's flexible. It works for like things of all lanes. Um, I don't have to worry about it. But when I get to mobile, starting here, I should probably start it here actually. So if anyone goes on landscape mode, which if you do and you're browsing the web, you've got bigger fucking problems. But this text is going to be gone, so I probably should do it here. And it's really dumb that I didn't do it there to start with. But you see, like I can't do anything. Like I've tried messing around with like floats and clears to try and get things properly, at least better. And I can't get this at least to the edge. I have to do it on spacing to the left. I've tried grids. Apparently grids have the same problem. So yeah, if you do image masking to text, you can't have Flexbox. Just lame, because that's like the best way to lay everything out in Webflow. But yeah, I don't want to bore everyone with little, I don't know. It was useful and kind of interesting, and I was excited to figure out a fix, but it looks like shit. So does other stuff. I'm like right in the middle of fixing it, but kind of AMA, like ask me anything. I'm down to get into whatever. You know, I don't really have a ton of expectation of like, I had a project go on hold. So I was just scrambling. It was like on a crazy timeline, scrambling to get that done. And now I don't have to do it. So now I can just do this other shit, promote the store, and not have people go to my collaborations page and look like dog shit. All little wins, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna put my playlist on. Sorry, you can't hear it. Although I don't know, I watch I watch Schoolboy Q on Twitch, and he just sends it with all, like he just plays whatever the fuck he wants. It's amazing. And it's amazing like how much it helps just kind of fill dead air. But you know what I do need to put. I gotta bring the rain back. I'm ready for rain. Rain. But I had a problem with desktop audio not showing up. Oh, there it is. Back. So peaceful. Yeah, let me just quit bullshitting. I see all these little like margins and inset paddings. Like it's not great. I'm trying to be better about like where I set my paddings from when I set margins. No, you know, text lockup just sucks. But yeah, I'm trying to be more calculated when and where and how I add all my paddings and margins, so I'm not doing this like, oh, let me add this, or because I like start with one thing and then I just realize I do it piece by piece instead of like back up, go to the beginning. That's right, I don't have any content. That project's, I'm excited about that one. I'm doing design and development, and it's really interesting going through like a proper development. I'm about to do the same thing again, or actually, it's doing like a proper design round and then getting into development. I can't stress enough like how much more manageable that process is. Probably also because I've learned a lot of things in terms of like how to structure, how to like name classes, but like I built out like a full like editorial style collection page in a day, and it doesn't like break down to mobile yet, but I mean the fact that I can create like a, I don't know, just a full site that's like you can click through it. It's powered by the CMS now. It's not perfect yet, but I mean, pretty happy. Um, so I might be doing more, um, might be doing more web development projects, which I'm actually thinking about learning JavaScript because if there's so many things like, I don't know, so many doors that I feel like it opens up. So, because there's things like I don't know if oh, it's on the originals template page. I moved all the originals to this. Wallpapers. Oh, this is a draft. Why are you here? I don't know. I also restructured everything. So this is kind of like, fuck. It turned into like, oh, I did the store. I think I was talking about this last time. It's like, oh shit, half of my originals are in the store now. Now I got to redo the store or the originals. And it just turned into this big cascading thing. It's like, oh shit, I actually don't have content for most of these pages. So I started adding, I think it's live. Like, yeah, just I'm getting something up of these other like showing composites. I want to do like breakdowns of them. Maybe that's something I'll work on next. I have to get my fucking store live and finished. That's like gotta be priority one, but I am dragging my heels and finding other shit to keep me busy. What I should do with this is I animated this. So the problem I was running into, I should never finish that thought. God, I'm sorry if I'm a little like scatterbrained. Um, I pretend it's like just today, but it's like every single day. The problem with the CMS collections is like they don't do a great job of supporting video. So um, I have all these like motion prototypes I did for all these collaborations, which I think if people come to my site now, they don't know I do a lot of motion, but like do a lot. Like I did the whole fucking reel. I do all these like if you do any sort of what's it called? Um any sort of like immersive frameworks, like you kind of have to. Johannes, yo, hope you're doing well. Got a quick question. Let's just say you really like the work of an agency and would love to work with them, but they don't have any roles on their website. What would be the best way to approach them? Um, Best way to approach them. So definitely be specific when you talk to them about why you want to work with them. I think this is kind of like reaching out to anyone. Um, I mean, I'm trying to think of like who, like someone I reached out to. I'll be very candid about this. They've like they've big leagued me continuously. I'm just not on their level yet, and like I can get pissy and like fuck them, like fuck them for not wanting to work with me, or it's like I gotta get my shit together. Like clearly they're not seeing what I think they should. So how do I kind of improve that? Looks like they changed their site a little bit. Um, but for them, it's like calling out why you want to work with them, what about their work like resonates with you, and how that ties back to yourself. Um, I think that's, I don't know, I think that's a good way to like create alignment. I think, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Like from an agency's perspective, they might have such a need for people that like if you send them a boilerplate email, it might not be a deal breaker. They might just like go check your work, really love your work. But I think like all these things, like if you think about who's on the other end of that, like it's a person. It's like how do you create like a personal connection with someone? Um, and then like I think having some sort of like mutual understanding and respect of like, you know, they might not be looking for someone right now, but oh yeah, they definitely updated their site. It's way more tame. But way more usable. Um, yeah, it's like you have to build a connection because like the people who decide these things, it's usually like the creative directors or some sort of resourcing manager. You want to get on their good side as a person and from like your work's gonna be your work. It's gonna speak for you. Um, however it's going to speak for you, but at least on the personal front, like, yeah, that I think that's something that gets lost quite a lot with like creative work and networking and like with recruiters who just send out like boilerplates with pasted in name that's like a different a different font and different size, and it's like immediately when someone like that reaches out to me, I'm just like trash. I flag it as spam. Like fuck them. They're not even like if you can't even be bothered to like and sometimes like getting the name wrong, like it's like the cliche stuff. But for me, like that's an immediate off put. Like if you can't even take the time to like not just like it sounds like needy. I've had like the weird sort of like back and forth on it. It's like why do I feel like such a princess about like oh they sent me a boilerplate. Even if it's like kind of good shops, like I still just like I don't know, you couldn't write a simple email. I'm like very precious about a lot of things. Like one thing for me is like if you solicit a response from me and then ghost my response, like I'm almost never gonna work with you again. Like, and so this is like I have my little intricacies and like diva-ishness, um, which I'm sure everyone does to some degree. Like some things resonate with people, some things don't. But I think like the safest way to go about it is just to be like complimentary and honest and yeah, like give them a reason to work with you. Like what can you bring to the table in some sense? And it sounds like I'm just listing off a lot of things. I wouldn't make it this whole long email. Like if they're not looking, they're not gonna if I open up this long like essay, it's just like I don't have the time for that. Like we don't really need someone that bad right now. So I'd keep it short and sweet also. Just like, hey, love your work, like blah blah blah, this kind of stuff that you guys did is rad. I'd love to kind of, I don't know, work with you guys on something similar should the opportunity arise. Something along those lines. And it doesn't hurt to shoot your shot. I mean, that's like this whole Ahsoka project. It's just like DMs on Twitter. That's how they were just looking for someone, reached out, worked out. I don't know. And like they also like temper your expectations of like what's gonna come back. Like even if they just never respond, like they weren't looking anyways, so it's like whatever, you know. There's little to lose by like reaching out and getting on people's radars. And also not being shy about following back up. I'm like, I don't really like following up. I've done it several times. I'm trying to do it more. But it's like people are so busy. They don't track everything so well, like especially resourcing managers who talk to like people all the time or creative directors have like a million things on their plates. They're not going to remember your quick like out of context email from months ago. So like if you reach out and then they post like, "Hey, we're looking for someone," like don't think you're disqualified from that because you sent an email like when they weren't looking. They like ideally they're tracking some of that and they can kind of keep tabs of like who they're going to work with. A lot of people try and keep like a pool of like candidates of like who they want to hire when they have the bandwidth or freelance resources. Um, so yeah, hopefully that helps. Look at that kerning though. Mm-mm. I think I already fixed that in the font. Oh, no bueno. Wait, did I finish the collabs? I'm trying to make a point of seeing things through before I move on to something else. Because I realize I have a million things that are like half done right now, really bad, and it's like none of it's out. Like I'm literally working on something. mm, about 90% of my waking hours. It's like I haven't put out very much stuff lately. I think the Ahsoka stuff will be good. Kabarua, I don't even know if I'm going to talk about it. That's the web project I was showing on here. Wait, yeah. So I just got to stress test this. I do want to find about videos. I have to figure out a way of doing that. the spacing's a little bit much. Only thing that kind of bugs me right now is the fact that like these titles, which I want to develop further at some point than just being numbers, they show back up here. Don't know what to do about it. I'm inclined just to live with it. I could do like a scroll interaction to just like once it gets to here, it just hides. Probably the best way to do it. Because if I get into like adding background stuff, then I have to move like negative margins and shit. Oh. You know, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. So I don't need that. Is it -1? What the fuck's going on? Yeah, -1 Z index, that's why. So yeah, this stupid thing. I feel like this shouldn't be performance problem. Collabs. So if I do, they don't have show hide. That's why you can't animate a show hide. It's a binary thing. So try it again. Scroll into view. Does this mean I have to add 2? Fuck. You know what? I won't hide it. Collab. So we'll just do opacity. Okay. So starts at 100. And where are we? Right around here. Go. Save. Apply to the class. Now I shouldn't have that problem. And like, I went way out of my way to make a background. No, actually, I did it to cover this up too. Never mind. But I did a bunch of like work with the Z index to try and get the background to cover up where this is, where this panel is. But I could have just done a interaction the whole time. But I'm trying to be like very like minimal with interactions. Right now there's like nothing bad. But this will like give it the smallest window. So it's like almost, it's like the closest thing to like doing like toggling display. Because the less like if I have a broad window and it does a slow transition, then it's like calculating opacity on scroll position for like a huge portion of my like scrollable window. And like if I don't know, it all adds up. Like I'm just tired of like a site that doesn't perform that well, which I'm sure some people would laugh at with my site because it doesn't perform that well still. But that's where also the other part is like the homepage is just so much more minimal. It's just like this featured module, info, subscribe, and all those grids got moved to their respective pages. Because I have the drop downs, which I also fixed, which were like they didn't work. Like you couldn't, like you'd click on collabs and sometimes the drop down just never showed up. It's like, nah, like I'm straight. But now like not a lot of people are going to be going to this page, I don't think. Like ideally I'm driving people to the detail page. Yeah. Thanks, man. That helps. Got one more question, if you don't mind. In times of well-established design systems, what do you think about the need of visual UI designers in the future? A well-established design system. I'm not sure I follow. Are you talking about a lot of the like the tools to systemize design and like manage design systems? Oh, iPad's updating. I think regardless, it's going to be interesting, like the role and importance of designers going forward. I think like interactive specifically, I don't know. I think it's going to be kind of interesting. What's this? Collab Hero. What is this? What? Oh, this is if the video's set, which I'm sure it's not, so I can go ahead and get rid of that. That might help performance. Sal, yo. Yo, Johnny, your eyes do not deceive you, Mr. Sal. Back. Back from the dead. Damn near dead. Oh, man. Stuck in Webflow. How you doing, man? Someday I'm gonna get out of this and make new work. It's like a couple things straight. These streams are going to new work. I'm tired of this fucking website. Lots of good learnings, but god damn, I gotta move on. Oh, this whole Delta problem. Oh, yeah, this is the whole thing. Fuck. Ew. Living the dream, boy. Hey, let's do it, man. I don't. I'm trying to like figure out. I still got a lot on my plate at the moment. I'm working full time. Um, yeah, with the Cathedral boys and girls. Um, and then yeah, I've got this web development project on the side. That's kind of kicking off. I have to launch by like January. We're still in like homepage designs, and I gotta like dev the whole thing and do an e-commerce. Could be a lot. I wish I could show some of that right now. Um, I just signed an NDA, and it's all like old assets, but I think I have to kind of not show it. Um, and then I have like this music project or like soundtrack thing. I could. It's like really rough. I made it in like well, it's like 2 hours. So it's like I don't know. Fuck it, who cares? So this was made in like an hour and a no, it was like 2 hours. So like the progressions kind of suck. The loops are kind of weird. It's more like sound design and vibe, but I think there's something to it. I don't know. Needs a lot of work on the progressions and like it just like goes out of sync some point. It feels just fuck it. Yeah, that's basically it. But yeah, chord progressions suck. Random sound design. Yeah, why did I go there? Oh yeah, collabs. Yeah. I have like another branding project I'm supposed to do for a friend. Um, he's a surfboard shaper and he's been wildly um erratic with like um how he wants to work, if he wants to work. I committed to it, but then he's like kind of balking at it and um so I have to figure out whether I have to do that or not, but I do want to start lining up a bunch of stuff. Like I'm trying to just do like rad shit right now and work a ton. Um, I do need to get my store done. So I'm trying to like temper like let's do something New Year for sure. Um, I just think I'm too jammed up. Got jam. Landed full time and yeah, I was like hunting for something. I was in talks with a couple shops. So yeah, I'm doing Cathedral right now. It's kind of like a 3 month trial to see if like the fit's there. To see like I don't know. I'm in like a weird mindset of like I want to build something and they're already on a very good trajectory. But the people there are so fucking rad. Like I haven't worked with like such like-minded people. Really weird, but very refreshing. Um, but yeah. So I'm doing that for now. See how it goes. I mean, ups and downs. It's like agency work again. Although they don't just do agency work. So, um, uh, getting creatively uncomfortable lately with them. So it's been super fun. But yeah, New Year, man. Let's get down on something. Um, how much and timeline might be dependent on like how this other design and dev project goes. Um, but yeah, do it, man. Some dirty bass. Yeah, there's just like a sample kit for kicks. Like I end up layering a kick that I just went ahead and made a kick from scratch with like a what is it? With Ableton's the fuck's the synth called? Um I can't think of it. But like making my own bass kick from like sine waves and sound and like noise and I don't know. Super fun. But at least like it's a trick that I've learned to for myself is like I'll establish the key based on the kick. And that's like my source of truth of like when I go back to into the file, like I'll just look at like the note of the key, the note of the kick, and that's how I remember what the key is. Because I don't have the ear to like hear something be like, oh yeah, that's in the key of whatever. I'm definitely not pitch perfect. Maybe pitch deficient, uh, all sorts of things. Um, Ebbs and flows. I decided to get out of the agency work. I needed a break and move into a product company to help lead their design team. We'll see how that goes. If I get bored, I don't mind. Nice, man. Congrats on the move. So the site paid some dividends, huh? One product, I mean, it's not without its problems, but by and large, compared to the agency dynamic, it's good for your health. We'll say that. Like, yeah, I'm having some issues going back into the agency world, and like some of the dynamics afoot with like clients being clients. It's like I don't know. People suck. Um, so what I'm gonna do, div C collab video one. I'm gonna create moments where I can inject videos. This is really inefficient, and this is where it gets kind of greasy, but What are you gonna do? Oh, it's trash day. Fuck, I should close my windows. One, so you don't hear it, and two, I don't get like trash juice particles flying in my fucking window. How do I have this? Okay, what's this gonna do? Nothing. Good. Nope. Fuck. Uh, no. Where the fuck? Gotta organize all this shit. Son of a bitch. Color bars. Ah! How did it get behind? I'm gonna throw the Be Right Back screen on. Oh, fuck. Ah, not desktop, son of a bitch. Um, wait. Ah, the color bars are still there. What are you doing? Got bars. Oh, Discord. Testing the animations. I forgot I did all this shit. Gotta babysit some rookies. Ooh. Godspeed, sir. Yeah, good seeing you again, man. Always a pleasure catching up. Enjoy babysitting. Um, oh yeah, playlist. God, I got so distracted. I meant to put this on earlier. Okay, it's not coming out of speakers. My iPad's over here restarting. It's just a mess this morning. Got trash trucks flying around. Fucking hell. How will my iPad show up? Nope. I let it. So yeah, I upgraded to Monterey. I can confirm not much really goes wrong. Except I can't AirPlay to I can't sidecar to my iPad anymore. It's unfortunate, but you know, make do. Let's turn it off. All right. Oh, bitch. Everything's going bad. Yeah, so gonna work on how I can add videos into my case studies. If I'm gonna be consistent, should do this. And why it's item 2 is because I had that weird issue of I have all these background video classes. Height 100%, max height. Fuck it. I don't know why I have all these. Oh, that's why, because there's no video. So one that I want to do, I just was looking through. It's actually old and the motion kind of sucks, but I'll let it ride. Just as a test for now. I'll need to figure it out. It's crazy how big all these video files are. I should probably optimize it, but I'm gonna redo it. It's okay. Upload video. So the way I'm gonna have to do this is pretty annoying. So ideally I could do it through the CMS. That would be like best case scenario. But the way it's done, it's just not friendly for background video, which is the only way to autoplay it. Like I don't want to have people like if I'm trying to show a motion prototype, having a YouTube video that then people like click on. Plus then there might be like I don't know, any issues with YouTube and like any sort of fuck. Um okay, I think I might need to do parent div to this. That's why. Yeah, any sort of like I don't know. I think things get complicated when you have to have them on YouTube. With like, if there's any audio to it, am I gonna get DMCA'd? It's usually not, but um, hmm. Yeah, why aren't you going up here? Preview? That's good. Looking good. Where's the description? What's going on right now? Did I set? No, I didn't. So I know this is a Fila video and a Beats video, but this is my way around it. So I just have to put client name equals Fila, so it's gone unless I go to the Fila page. It's not showing up. Like what's strange about that is like doesn't always like preview properly, but at least it shows something. So I just wonder. It's 100%, 100%, so it should be spanning that. I mean, oh, I know what I did. I think. Wait. Oh, so there's the video. Yeah, I created an extra class. I like nested things weird. Why is that what kills it again? Okay, well, it's going to be its own class. Oh, stop it. Auto. This is annoying. Like, I really wish I didn't have to make its own class. Oh, it's going behind? Why are you doing that? Uh, what? Web content relative. Okay, not sure why background video is trying to go behind everything, but this is where it's annoying. Like, I've got to match everything from this to this. Like, it should just be the same class. 50 view width. The other shit on here. 4 view width. This is not where this should be. Why is 4 view width on this and not this? Why isn't this 14? What is this about? I'm just genuinely confused by a lot of things right now. Oh, that's the end of the video. I wonder, maybe I can make my life easier. Oh, cannot. Bad. Okay. Oh, do this. Okay. I mean, honestly, I think this is so much better. Like, just having some video, even though this video sucks and the motion's just trash. Like, I don't know. I think it helps a lot. Yeah. Doesn't help with load times, but, you know, can't win them all. Okay. I mean, it works. Make sure to name this. Um, the collab content bid. My naming has gotten way out of hand too. Like some of the div names are like, it's not concise. Oh. I mean, that's one. So the problem is like where the video falls is like it's always different. I don't necessarily want it at the beginning. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do, um, I wanted to show like ideation and process to some degree. Like I don't want to write like case studies and shit like that. Um, I have like a ton of just like exports. Let's see, desktop. My fucking JPEG. Huh. Okay. Well. Oh man, I'm scared to show these. There's a lot of like, well, you can't see it right now. How big are these images? I gotta say, like, also, like, if you're gonna put anything of any size in on the web, absolutely get JPEG Mini. It's crazy what sort of compression it can do. Uh, like I got sent like a bunch of sample images for that other project I'm designing and deving, and I think it was like 30 images, and it saved. Granted, they're like really large, but it saved 260 megabytes off of 30 images. Like it's fucking crazy. Um, so let's see. Collabs. Where is it? Ela. Why is gallery 2 here? Oh, I called it process, I think. Ideation is what I called it. So I have just some here. And now that I'm using the actual CMS collection pages, I can use multi-images, which is so much better to manage large sets of images. But you can only do those on the collection pages. Even if you do a collection reference on a separate page, you can't use multi-images. It's really dumb. And Hora, I think so too. Hey, thank you, man. I think you were talking about the video. Yeah. I think just like putting a little bit of extra energy in these case studies. I think the layouts, it's whatever. I think it's better than what it was before. It's taking like the list view that had all of them together into something a lot more manageable. But yeah, I don't know if I'm like going too deep now with like adding ideation. Why is this? So this is another thing. C collab detail title. I don't think I'm gonna make like these light boxable or anything, but I think for my own mental, because I'm pretty much done editing that. I have my local CSS embeds, and then up here I have, this is where I do all my like pointer event masking. So now when I click, I don't have to worry about any of this. If I need to go in and edit that, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's all right. I'll take that trade-off. I got my video here. Call it C. So call it C collab item, I think. Shouldn't be a problem. At least get me in the right area, get the description in here. So do conditional visibility when it's called ideation. Yeah, just set. So this way I don't get like any of the extra ghost padding. So if there's nothing there, like let's say I have 11 view height margin, which I think I do, it won't create, or 20 view height, it won't create these weird spaces. So if it's not there, it just hides it. Curious to see how this is gonna pan. And then we need a collection reference. Ideation. But then, so the list, I think we want as a grid. I've been having a lot of issues with grids. Oh no, we can't do grid. If you do grids with CMS powered images, that makes the image all rigged up. Choose image. A. So to be C collab ideation. I'll just do ID. Yeah. So this way we can specify. Oh man, how did I do this with the other pages? It doesn't. I think it's vertical. No, it's got to be horizontal. I think it's because I don't have a width specified. $50 view width. Crap. There we go. List. Edges. Each of these should have 5 view height. Then what I can do, go to the list. You can now do, or not the list, the item. Or give it a name. I really can't access it. Pull. I'm just gonna call it. Shit. What do I don't have anything. I usually don't mess with the collection item. I've actually just given him like random names, which is really stupid, but it's kind of my thing. Odd numbers. I'm just trying to think about how I can create some variability in this. I've been doing just like simple staggers. Could be even numbers. So I can call this process / exploration. So this is something I just want to have apply to everything. I'm really debating on whether I want to lightbox these at all. I hate Webflow's lightbox. It's such trash. And I hate it. Like you can do a custom custom lightbox, but it's a lot of work and you get into like JavaScript and I don't really care. Like, I do, but I don't. Kashar, yo. What's good, man? But at least there's some process and there's so much shit to show. If I go and see original. Let's see. Will be, oh, so if I do like Alt C, like the Ash poster project, if I show like round 1 stuff, exports, R1. Collabs, Alt C. Why is there no first featured image? Oh, it's because I moved it here. That's why. Yeah. Ideation, I just gotta make sure that these are at least optimized. They are not. Fuck, they're so big. They're all like 2700. Oh, I needed, my droplet didn't work. Let me try and get this right this time. I'll do desktop streaming against better judgment. I'm in like stage 3 desktop crisis right now. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This gives me anxiety, but it gives me motivation to like get shit done. All this is like creating the asset, so it's like this whole process of like doing the processing on these images. If I just like put them in a folder, but it was just like, I just want to get this done, I'll do it later. So now it's just like the pressure's building. Like, yeah, Photoshop. That's what I want. New. So I want a new. Okay, whatever. Let's put this. Okay. I've done this a million times. I don't know why it hasn't stuck. So I'm going to create an action. Web resize. So image size. This is where it gets tricky because I do a lot of. I should create like a portrait and a landscape one. So that's there. Save. Assets. Call this PS exports. Then it's like kind of a staging place where it's like I know everything's gonna go to one place. A safe space. Don't save. So if I run it. Side assets. There we go. 1.2 still? Did it not size it? No metadata on it. Good. What's going on here? Did size it. Why is that so big? I don't know. Well, I think you can, yeah, you can change order too, which is nice about this. And I can't see chat right now, so I'm sorry if anyone's asking questions. I will get to it. All right. Automate, create droplet. Save droplet in desktop. You want to call this web images drip. Actions, web resize. Yes. Suppress file. Yep. Suppress count. Save and close. This is the one that gets me. I don't know if I have that set up right. Okay. On my messy ass desktop. Added. Do a test. Got a winner. That is not compressing. What the fuck? What are my settings? Too high a quality. 90. The fuck out of here. Do not need that. Still not even saving all that much. Still like over a meg. I do wonder if it's already saved the, yeah, quality 90 baked in here. Wait, no, stop. I want to trash this. Okay. Image size, board. No, I haven't really done this where you like do it in between. 40. 40's good enough for me. No, I feel like I need to do this from scratch. Oh, having a good time. Image size, height. Oh shit, I'm doing it on this. Yeah. New one. Web size. Portrait. So image size, height 1800. It's already been done. This is painful. I'm sorry. Record. We want 100. Save for web. It's down to 40. You know, 163K. That's crazy. Something was not right. Yes. Sure, replace. This better not fuck up my... Stop. Portrait. Save and close. Source. Oh, this is on batch, that's why. This doesn't seem right. Create droplet. Here. Let's call this web images portrait. Or no, save. Put this on the desktop. Place it. Okay. I swear this will be worth it. Oh, well, first one I try and test is not. So we have right here 89. That's what I'm talking about. Holy fuck. Flying. Go. All these. Portrait. These file sizes. That's right. This is not right. Don't want images that big. Let's try it again. 1.2. Now it's 183. Really not much quality difference. I haven't seen some of these for a minute. God, I did them in like a fucking week. Crazy. This one we can delete. It's too big. Already got that. Boom. I could change the order, but it's good enough for me right now. This, learn more. Don't need that anymore. Now these are starting to look like case studies a little bit. Go to Alt-C. Yo, this is not. Collab items, this additional visibility. Oh, I need to figure this out, actually. I'm gonna create a parent div because there's gonna be a bunch of these items within here. C collab intro vid. So now I will just client name equals Fila. Boom. And so if this video is not set, no, there should be no height attached to this. It'll be on here anyway, so it should be no skin off my back if there's nothing there. But yeah, I mean, so here they are. The grid sucks, but what are you gonna do? Fix that in a second. Let me go back to desktop or Chrome browsing. I think. Where are you? Yo. Sorry, getting caught up. For small reel, how many frames should be given to each poster? How many frames for projects with more attention? Also, what app for compression? So for compression, I can answer that really easily. It's called JPEG Mini. Let's see. Am I? So this, yeah, JPEG Mini is great. I went with the Pro version that I think it comes with the plugins now. I don't know. But they have plugins that work with, I think, I don't know about Photoshop or not. So if you go jpegmini.com, they have 3. I don't think I have 3. I don't know what they've... They do have Photoshop. Lightroom, Photoshop, and Capture One plugins. I should probably get this for Photoshop. Yeah, it's crazy. It does not alter quality at all. I've like taken a close look, done side-by-side comparisons. Yeah. I highly recommend this. It's one of those things like it's kind of silly to buy, but like if you do things at scale and like especially if you're like putting stuff on the web and arguably you can get things pretty good with like Photoshop Save for Web option. But I just think that like I don't know, this always finds like a little bit extra to compress typically. Not always. Like I'm curious now if I run what I just exported out. Let me go back to desktop streaming actually. It may not. I don't know. I was pretty aggressive with the compression settings in Photoshop. Like 40 quality on Save for Web. So these are the ones I exported out. So 108K, see if it saves anything. No, actually doesn't. So maybe it's just like, I don't know. But I found like even if you do less aggressive like quality reductions in Save for Web, it's like, so you can keep higher image fidelity, but you can kind of get it down with this. Like it strips out a lot of metadata. So it really depends on what you're using it for. Like if you're trying to just save for web, you're probably fine just using Photoshop Save for Web and just doing the correct settings. I don't think this is gonna make up for reducing quality on the images. Photo was skipped. Image highly compressed. Interesting. Oh, so it didn't even do it because it is already highly compressed. So I guess it detects when images are already compressed and reduced in quality. That's interesting. Never saw that. Hope that helps. Let's see your other question. For a small reel, how many frames should be given to each poster? How many frames for projects with more tension? When you say reel, are you talking about like putting together like a promo reel of your work. This grid's kind of sucks. Yeah, this is more the vibe I want. Why is there no padding on it? Oh, you're not last anymore, bud. Kind of sucks there's one on its own. I could probably trim some of these. Which one sucks? Just a lot. There's actually horizontal posters that aren't even in here. That didn't create the horizontal droplet. I never really liked many of the horizontal ones anyways. It'd be good to show the process. Yeah, like a background video showcasing work. I mean, hard to say, like when you talk about frames, I'm assuming you're talking duration. I mean, this is so big. What the fuck? I don't need this responsive. I mean, this is where I'm at right now. Like I keep it quick and kind of crazy. If it's like a background loop to entice people to click into like the full video, I think it can be pretty short, and like even if it doesn't convey the full idea of each piece, I think that's okay. So you can like I think I've like through my process I've learned like things can drone on very quickly, and like optimizing like the time and duration you spend on each one, it's kind of dependent on like how much you have to show for each. It's like I would just work it down to like what's the minimum amount of information you can provide to get the idea across. Like for me, it's like I wanted to show I do branding. Like it's there. You watch it, it's there. I do interactive stuff, I do e-commerce, I do immersive experience, I do like art boards, I do stuff that's different than web. So these are all the boxes I'm trying to check with this short little video, and I think I've condensed it down to about as small as I can. I mean, it's still 3 megs, which is not good. Not bad for an anime GIF, but it's so like destroyed. I think that goes the same for all of these, like videos in general. I just feel like it's distilling things down to their shortest form, can be hard and a painful process. But I think you'll find people will stay more engaged with what you're showing. Like, yeah, it's easy for people's attention span to wander. So if you can keep them engaged, that would be my recommendation. But I don't know if there's like any like hard and fast rules of like this is what you should be showing or how much you should show. Man, it's be interesting. I have so many. Okay, I'm gonna make the old background for the Photoshop action for portrait. Hmm. So image. Oh wait, we didn't. Board. Web resize. Landscape. So now I'm doing it based on max width. That's why I have two. 1800 is kind of my max little number. Close. Don't save. Stop. Great droplet. I think I'm going to make these available on the store. I'm trying to think of like a lot of different tools and resources and stuff that I can make available. Yeah, all this stuff just like, it's kind of a pain in the ass to set up, but once you do it, it is just like so much better. Save droplet in desktop. Yeah, I think we're all good. Droplet file you specified already exists. Oh, that's because and see what's good about this too is it's placing things in an area where I can manage them. Like I know like this export file is like this is where I'm gonna just dump everything that's optimized. Whereas before with this kind of shit, it's just like showing up on the desktop. Like I probably need to create a whole different set of like a droplet for processing the GIFs. The problem with those, like it's so dependent on the video where you kind of have to, it's not a one size fits all, whereas this compression is definitely one size fits all. So some of these landscape ones, only three. Eh. No, we're not doing that right now. Got my landscape. Gimme, 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 gimme. Get modified. Collabs, Alt C. $25. Wait, how many are in here? 9, 18, 20, 21, 22. I can add 3. It's fine. Favorite. Eh, I don't really like it. I mean, the idea is to show early process. Well, some of it sucks. This sucks too. Let's see what this grid looks like. Should be a little bit cleaner now. Go back to Chrome. You don't see all my bullshit. So now, got a grid. And so this is like the actually, like what's gonna be bad is I think people are gonna be put to sleep by these titles because they're totally irrelevant and they don't offer any information as of right now. I have to figure out a way to manage that. It'd be great if I could pull alt text from these images, but I can't. I have to create individual fields for that text, and I don't think I have. I'll hit the limitation on CMS before I get there. But yeah, that's not quite right. These gaps. Ah, see, I don't want it. So that's right. I'm gonna have to do 24. I've had this problem before. So there's a 25 max, but 25 doesn't split into 3 columns very nicely. So you can go. And so, yeah, so I did this based off of even items. So that would be, that's going to create some problems. I was actually curious about this. With an odd number, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have an even and an odd in the same. So I wonder if you can create some like offset variability. Kind of creating the same, basically just alternating this middle one, which kind of sucks. Hmm. And see with CSS, you could do like nth child and do math around it. So you could just target this one. Regardless of like 3 columns and this alternating between an even and odd child. Is where I'm at right now. Hmm. What do I have? Even have 5 view height top. Really? Do that. I guess I could just keep it clean. It is weird with a couple landscape mixed in with portrait. Hmm. But I mean, checking boxes is good. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. Let's see what we can do. What other one? Good. Oh, Ari's. I got a shit ton. Even like Nixon. I've got so many. Nixon's like, I gotta stop living in the past and I don't want to do fucking e-commerce anymore. So I should probably not get a bunch of those out. So I have to real fast. I have my site asset folder, web. Trying to stay organized. Like you saw my desktop, you know I'm not organized right now. Site asset, collabs, Alt C, create an ideation folder. Dump all these nerds in here. Okay. Alt C. Man, there's gonna be a lot. I don't know for Ari's site. There's some process stuff in here too. Oh, I'm not on desktop. Like some of the early, let me see, JTEL, was there a reason you decided to build out a full page for each project now? Or was this always the plan and the page work all together was just temporary? It was a simplicity thing. Like if I could just, so I still have like the, I'm calling it like the archive. So I have a whole system. If I archive things, if I just turn on a switch, it'll archive it and put it in this sort of all-in-one view, which I think is good to have. Like it has like the Nixons, the Billabongs, like all this shit. It's just like it's good to show, but I don't want to hang my hat on it anymore. Um, but there became performance issues when it, and just experience problems. Like when I did the list view. So the collaborations page right now is more or less the list view with some updated design to the hero. But it was basically this like sticky title and then images kind of scrolling through underneath it. Um, and yeah, like if you clicked on the navigation on the left and you jump between them, it was just like this massive long scroll. And because of the way, like it was so contingent on anchor navigation, and the way that anchor navigation works, um, it has to calculate the height of each of those sections. And so that means you have to load, you can't lazy load those images. So the load time on someone getting to my collaborations page was like, it was loading 20 projects times at least, on average, probably like 8 images, some of them long webcoms. And it's just like, it was abhorrent. And I think that's like my strategy for the homepage as well at shifted away to like, okay, I pulled those grids out from the homepage and I put them on the collaborations and the originals page. Because I also kind of think like people looking at me and my work, like they're kind of looking, they're either have no idea what they're looking for, in which case I'm trying to encourage them to use the top navigation to explore. But I have this featured section. This is all work in progress. I need to rethink this a little bit. This is my way to like visually have people navigate into like collaborations, originals with the live streams. What's up? Prints, the store, and then I guess another store thing. Info is like right below, so I don't really care. But like load time on the homepage was just outrageous. I tried lazy loading things. It didn't really work all that well for some reason. So just the fall off of people coming to my site was just kind of big. And yeah, it's like, you know, giving each of these collabs page a purpose. But I also have the drop down navigation now. So there's been a lot of like, it's a blessing and a curse. Like I'm learning a lot of things that are interesting. Yeah, so now people can dive straight into each of these sections or like the case studies. So, I mean, like now I want to go to Ari's. I'm here. And the thing, like, there is like the only way to get to that landing page is by clicking this top section, which I need to make a little bit more clear. But this is sort of like the exploration. And I would argue, like, because I have the drop down navigation, this index should be like at the bottom. But that's not the way things are structured right now. And this grid should be blown out a little bit more. So it shows more collaborations. So yeah, it's all like a learning process. Hopefully that helps. There's some thought behind what I do, but not always. Sometimes it's just like, fuck it, let's try it. JW.S looks awesome. You should showcase on Webflow. Well, thank you, Pablo. Appreciate it, man. It's on there. Oh shit. EP design. I think. Fuck, my notifications are still all fucked up. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. Like it is in the Webflow showcase. But it's like buried and doesn't, because it's interesting. Like I redo it. Like I'm always working on it. And like once you submit your site on there, you can't resubmit it. So in its initial state, like people didn't think much of it. It was kind of like it was pretty fucked. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be nice to like partner with them. They have like affiliate program. I'm trying to like get on their radar of like, hey, like I'm singing your guys' praises because I think they have a great product, and I think I'm helping get some visibility to it. But yeah, I think they're good without me, is what it seems like. So I'm not sweating too much. Fuck, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Ari stuff. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Oh yeah, I was gonna do desktop streaming. I am like goldfish this morning. That's right. Once you showcase, you can't resubmit. Yeah, that's kind of the bummer. I've got these old like process videos. We had like the date and shit. this the grid? Yeah, this is when we had the grid. Fuck, I missed that. Another grid video? Oh, this is going back and forth.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh. That's how we communicate. I do like screen walkthroughs of like what I see, what he does, or he's doing. You know, no need to share that. um, there's so much process stuff with Ari's. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna need like 2 multi-grids to show some of this. But I think showing the video is like priority 1. Let's get that working. The intro video. So this is where it gets obnoxious. Nope, don't do that. Oh, I'm on desktop streaming still. Man. Chrome. So this will be collab name is first. Why is this here? Oh, that's because this is. Yeah, let me replace the video. Oh, I don't know if I have recent video though, is the problem. Let's see. How am I gonna do this? Where is my video of? Ah, so this is the benefit of having the reel. This is what I'll probably do. I haven't really touched After Effects since doing the reel, so I'll get a little PTSD on stream, which is fun. Close some other stuff before I go back to desktop. What is this? Whole like focus thing. Not used to it. I'm used to like do not disturb. It's like how I hide notifications. Whoa, man. What's going on with my... Someone just did something. Fuck. Sorry if I missed it. Let's see if I could find it. Edmonds. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Fuck it, let's go send it. I think you can see. Oh no. There we go. Open recent. This. Home hero. Well, let's find out. Oh, this is really old. This is like old photo site. This is like one of my first like motion things I just never finished. I don't know why that was. I guess I did open that up. Where's the reel? Don't save. Or save. I don't care. 5 missing files. Son of a bitch. Oh, back. Okay, full reel. Ari's. That's what I wanted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that was the final cut of the video anyways. I want that for compositing. Fuck you. Go. Huh? 2 or more frames? There's plenty of frames there, bud. 2. This is interesting. Oh, I've had this problem. Purge all memory. Okay. Nope, that doesn't fix it. Promise you this is not. That's what reduces size. Is it? It's turning into a whole thing. Sorry. References, general. Cache. Cache, 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 cache. Oh, there you go. Clear disk cache. Weird. I had a shortcut for add to render queue. Do I have it on? Why don't I? Export? Add to queue. So desktop. Creating more desktop problems. Format options. Video ProRes 422. I don't know if that's right or not. Someone could probably tell me. All I want. That's 16 megs. Wow. Okay, so my way of resizing videos is here. Yeah, down to 1. That's better. Put this back on Chrome. I'm kind of bouncing around real fast. I just had this thought that I need to. I go to composites. This. Overview images set. This. Oh, so that's if I want a gallery. So this might turn into, so I'm going to keep that. Div. see storage hero bid to absolute. Background video. Code Z index. Put this on top. And height 45. Guess we can push that. Oh. This again. So this sits on top. Better. Say what you will about the bottom section, but I might just start doing specific hero media. Because I think some of it's going to be a slider, some of it's going to be this. So like, this one's only going to be visible if name equals composites. Spell that wrong? What? Excuse me? That works. I wish the loop was better. You can get it better over time. Almost trying to do, or like thinking about doing like an animated GIF of that. Maybe I'll just see what it looks like. Let's see. Let's do desktop. Hide that. All right, so my second, let you guys in on this. Time is, by the way. Oh shit, it's already 9 o'clock. I might need a bounce. This is where my desktop got so messy, is doing this process. And so what's I know full reel is not even right. I might have to do this and then head out. Oh, I did the loop on it. Oh, that's not bad. I guess it's kind of weird. So then I pull it into Photoshop, save for web, GIF. I don't know. On the detail page, I'd kind of rather it be higher fidelity. And I kind of like that it's weird. It like the whole idea of this is like it's so reductive, like it like pulls people down the page. It's like creates interest. Like it's everything for me in web is like creating interest and like getting people to like engage. So this might be originals, composites. Place this. And see, it's only 248 244K. I don't know about the loop or like the bounce that comes back. It's kind of weird that I don't show it anywhere else. Like full res. That should be in here. Actually, I don't think this is an important catch right now. There it is. So in some ways, this is like paying off this of like, oh shit, that's like way higher fidelity. Like what else? I don't know. I could be wrong. I'd be curious if anyone knows what this is. It was meant to be a teaser, but it's created using the actual product. Where am I? Fuck, I want to keep going. This has been fun. Actually making some meaningful progress on the site. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Yeah, I'm not sure work would be fond of me live streaming on their time. Especially because I can't show anything. Working on some really cool like branding stuff right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make this morning thing regular. Waves been good, but it's kind of funky today. Otherwise, evening stream. I might be back later tonight. I don't know. Definitely want to try tomorrow to be back in the morning. But yeah, thank you everyone for the questions, kind words. You guys are way too kind. And yeah, if you have anything you want me to look at, definitely don't be shy. There's the forum on my site if you can find it, because everything's moving around. But yeah, I'll maybe be back tonight, definitely tomorrow or the day after. Yeah, regularity is important. So, all right, I'll see you.